It's a return of the Mac, folks. No, not me. I'm not called Mac. In fact, the fellow that's returning isn't called Mac. He's actually called Zorro. But before that, I just want to say, this is better. Back in familiar surroundings. No pesky grandkids. Oh, much, much easier. I can breathe easy. Right. Zorro was returned. How long for, I do not know. But he sent some tips today out of the blue. And he's asked me to read you the following comments and give them you as early as possible. Because he said some of these prices will collapse. I'm going to read you what he's put in a moment. I've not wrote them down anywhere. I'm not going to be posting them anywhere. There's not as many as the norm, or at this stage there's not. I'll read them to you, and I'll read you the comments behind them all. Make of them what you will. Do with them what you will. He's put no staking plan there at all. But there's some decent prices, and he thinks many will collapse. So if you want to get on tonight. I'll give them you now. As I said, I've wrote them down nowhere, so all I'll do is I'll repeat every horse twice. If you're rushing and can't get them wrote down, just pause the video and then write it down and then replay and then carry on. Okay? I'm going to give it you now. So as I say, Zorro has returned. He sent some tips, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Where am I going to find them? That's where I'm going to find them. Bear with me one sec. I've never had this sorted out. Here we go. Right. Tomorrow in the 8 o'clock, I don't know where it's at, I've got no courses here, 8 o'clock. Leodis Dream, I know that one, it's one of Midgley's, I've seen it run many times with old Graham Lee on it when Graham was in the saddle, I miss him. Leodis Dream, 12-1. In the same race, Vadamaya, V-A-D-A-M-I-A-H, Vadamaya, 10-1, and Thornaby Pearl at 18-1, 4 places, okay? Leodis Stream, Vadamaya, Thornaby Pearl, all in the 8 o'clock. This is what he's wrote with it. Miss Brazen is favourite. If the one draw is not a hindrance, it will probably win. Watch the first races, they will split and see if the low draw does actually win. If the far side do well, then she will be worth a bet. Okay? So Miss Brazen is favourite. If the one draw is not a hindrance, it will probably win. Watch the first race and see how they split. And if the low draw wins, that's if the far side do well. I'm guessing the far side is the low draw. I don't know. Then she's worth a bet. So I think he's saying, although he's give you 3, the favourite's worth a bet as well. Now, I know many of you don't want 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 in a race. But he's looking at value and he's looking at big prices to frame. And hopefully they may win. And the biggest one there, 18-1. If that frames on a fifth of the odds, you've not done too badly. You might have Miss Brazen as a favourite as well, and you've got 2 ways of winning. What you could be doing, if he's right about the 3 biggies, is putting the 4 of them in a reverse forecast, maybe. And then you've got a favourite with 3 outsiders, and if a favourite first 2's and an outsider, you've got... But anyway, that's up to you. He's not told me that. I'm just suggesting it's up to you what you do. Right, 7.25. Garden Oasis at 7-2. I know that one as well because it's an Easterby one. Garden Oasis, 7-2. In the 8.30... C. Lavinus is 15-8. And then Kinetic is 8-1. That's 8-1 Kinetic. Let me see that. That's all he sent. I don't want to have missed anything and got anything wrong here. Bear with me a second. Is there something else there? I think there might be something else. Bear with me a sec. Yes, I've got more for you. Just bear with me a moment. In the 4.40 tomorrow, looks like air. 4.40 at air. Judgment Call at 16-1 generally. On its best form, it would be 4 or 5-1. It likes the course and distance, and it's won in this grade last season at Ayr. The drawback is Linda Perrett, the trainer. But we'll be winning here, though. But it will be winning, right. The drawback, he believes, is Linda Perrett. He obviously doesn't rate her as a trainer, but he says the horse will be winning at Ayr through the season. It's guaranteed at some point. Abruzzo Mia, that's spelt Abruzzio Mia, 2 words. Abruzzo Mia also probably should be favourite based on its Donny run. Yes, sir, and he's a gentleman. They look the 4 to me. If you want to tell them now, as these prices won't last. Now I'm telling you now at 7 o'clock. These came through at 5:30 today. So it's just when I picked them up. So I'm sorry. So in the 4.40, you've got Judgment Call. He thinks it's a cracking price. He thinks it'll go to 4s or 5s, or should be 4s or 5s, based on past form. He doesn't like Linda Perrett, but he thinks the horse will definitely win there sometime this year. He's hoping tomorrow is the day. And he thinks Abruzio Mia should be the favourite based on its run at Doncaster. I don't know if it was its last run on that. I'm guessing it was. And he believes those two, along with Yes Sir and He's a Gentleman, are the four to concentrate on in that race. And that is all he's sent. Let me just check. I'm certain it is. Yes, that's it, folks. So there's a few from Zorro, as I say. Make of them what you will. Do with them what you want to do. Let's hope he has a winner or two amongst them. At those prices, it won't be too bad. And that is end of story, really. I've got one other email I got sent off somebody. He asked me to not reveal his name, so I'm not going to. I mean, he's not Zorro number 2, but it's just one of the people that watched the channel. He said, whatever you do, don't reveal my name. You can trust me, Arthur. Forget that bit that I just said there, because I don't re-record. Just forget that last sentence. Just pretend I never said that sentence. He's telling me something about a betting organisation that some of the criminal tipsters, some of the tipsters come under. It's a bit shocking, really. I think reading it, I've already posted it. I was posting it, and then I thought, is he saying at the end, give this out now, but don't mention my name? Or is he saying, don't mention my name, but don't give it out yet. I'm going to do further digs this week, and then I'm going to give you more info. I think that's what he was saying, so I've got rid of the video. So I think he's saying he's going to monitor them this week and see how it goes. It's not Sandro, by the way. And see how they go. And then he's going to let us know later this week what he's found based on the horses that they've given him and the practices and how they operate. So what I'm going to do is I'll air that when he sends the next video, or if he sees this in the comment section of this video and he wants me to air it now, I'll actually air it. If not today, I'll air it tomorrow. So no doubt he'll see it, and I can air it tomorrow or whenever he sends his next message. Okay? Over and out.